Yo, what's up guys? You got PokeaimMD here, and we are back with the next part of the UU Road to Top 10. Today we got a cool team with Toxicroak from Dub Freak the Keep, and yeah, I'm excited about this episode. Of course, if you guys are excited, feel free to leave a like and things like that. That stuff helps me out. Leave a comment, all that stuff. I love reading the comments. All right, I love reading the comments. I've been getting a lot, but like recently, which is cool. But then again, I just announced SubHub, so 500 of those comments are Poke Pastes. And a lot on the Zygarde though. There was a lot of interesting opinions on things. I mean, I already stated mine in the video itself, but this has nothing to do with that. If you guys missed the previous episode, it was like an hour long. If y'all want to check that out, obviously there's a playlist down below. And yeah, let's get right into the team preview real quick. So the first member of the team we have is Toxicroak, Swords Dance, Poisinium Z. Now I love Toxicroak because his ability to wall my favorite Pokemon, Suicune, also having a pretty solid speed tier, being faster than a lot of the fairies in the tier. Togekiss, Sylveon, Florges, Mega Altaria come to mind, so Z Gunk Shot really allows you just to nuke all of those. We have Drain Punch for recovery, and then Ice Punch is there, allowing us to break through Gligar as well as do more damage to Powdon. So idea behind this is to be a water immunity for the team, helping us not lose to Suicune, whether it be Subcom Mine or a Crocoon type of set. And also absorbing T-Splice for the team is pretty cool. Setting up on both Tentacruel and Suicune is very, very nice. Hydreigon is the next member of the squad. It is our Revenge Killer. It is a Choice Scarf Hydreigon. It's 4 attacks Hydreigon with U-Turn for Momentum, Draco Meteor, and Dark Pulse being our main form to stab. And then Fire Blast gives us a way of touching Scizor, Aggron, and Heracross for a lot more than all of our other damage would have done. It is a great Choice Scarf user because it's faster than Como at +1, faster than Choice Scarf Crocodile, and can also revenge Pokemon like Latias if need be. ROTOM-H provides the defog support for the squad, giving us a nice Scizor answer as well. We have LAPAPA there for longevity with Toxic to help wear down the ground types for Toxicroak, Volt Switch for momentum, and then Overheat, as well as our Stab to deal with Scizor. It's a defog on the squad that can defog on Pokemon like Togekiss and Mega Altaria if need be. 248 speed allows us to outslow max speed ROTOM-H. Basically, we get off a slow Volt Switch versus their wow, my words cannot come out. Versus those, and it also gives us still a way of outspeeding Heracross, Suicune if need be, Nidoking. But almost max HP, some special attack just to buff the power of Overheat, and the rest is put into speed. Sylveon is the next member of the squad. It is our check to Pokemon like Como. It is our HYDREIGON check as well. We're having Moonblast, Wish, Protect, Heal Bell over Hyper Voice just because it allows us to deal with potentially soundproof Como. But also, it's just really nice. I think it's really nice in general. Like it kind of doesn't help out in most matchups, whereas Hyper Voice is obviously stronger, being boosted by Pixelate. And but Moonblast has some nice PP, as well as the fact that we do provide Heal Bell and Wish support for the team. And you know, HYDREIGON and ROTOM-H are relatively bulky, so it's really nice to have that Wish support for them. And maybe we'll get something off with Q-Charm, who knows. But yeah, just to have some insurance versus Como. Mega Steelix is the next member of the squad. Really does appreciate the Wish support from Sylveon. And obviously, Mega Steelix is the rocker on the squad. We have Curse, Gyro Ball, Earthquake, and Stealth Rock. The attack investment allows us to KO Pokemon like Hydreigon, Lati, all of them after Curse, making our Earthquake as well stronger to help us deal with SD Scizor, a more defensive variant. We're also smacking Pokemon like Bisharp with our Earthquake as well, so it's really nice. I love Mega Steelix a lot, giving us a ground type for the team to block Volt Switch as well. Last but not least, we have SLOWBRO. Now this is one of our Terrakion checks on the team. It's block SLOWBRO, so it's pseudo Stall Breaker with block Scald, Toxic, and Rest. The idea is on fat Pokemon like Alomola, you block them, you Toxic them, you Rest, and you have 1v1 them. You do the same thing with Mega Aggron, you do the same thing with everything that can stop Toxicroak. For example, if a Powdon reveals Toxic, you're pretty much just told that, okay, this Powdon has Toxic, which means it has Earthquake, it has Slack Off, and it more than likely Stealth Rock. So it doesn't have Whirlwind, which means SLOWBRO can 1v1 that too, opening up another door for potentially Toxicroak, opening up a door for Steelix. So that's the idea behind SLOWBRO on the team. It's a nice pivot as well, a Regenerator. And yeah, let us get right into the battles. Alright guys, we got a game, and have fun, dude. It's been like 10 seconds, don't worry about it. You don't have to know what this to be anyway. We have a game. love Steelix's ability to just click Earthquake this game. It's honestly so amazing. Another Pokemon I just absolutely love is HYDREIGON. Definitely just wrecks through my opponent's team. Especially with Sylveon just being able to tank hits from Pokemon that doesn't OHKO, for example. The Blastoise. Got back to you after like a year, so it should be fun. This team is trash. Looks fun though. Looks really fun. Doesn't have a dark resist. Like this is not a dark resist. But anyway, HYDREIGON starts it off. Towards the end game, I'm thinking that we can get in Toxicroak and probably just click buttons with it. But it leads off a Blastoise. I'm gonna U-turn out immediately into my. I'm gonna U-turn out immediately into SLOWBRO. Now the main reason I'm going SLOWBRO is because I don't want to go Sylveon and have it get frozen. If he goes for Ice Beam, at least if SLOWBRO gets frozen, I'm really thinking this into account, right? I have a Color Berry too, so I can just Scald if need be. But I don't want Sylveon being frozen by Ice Beam. And if he Dark Pulses, I have a Color Berry, so I should be good regardless. So I'm gonna go SLOWBRO here as he throws off an Aura Sphere. Not too big of a deal. Nice, that's fine, and I can pivot out into my Sylveon here. So again, the idea behind that was making sure my dude doesn't freeze my Sylveon turn 1, especially because that's my main pivot into Blastoise. Obviously, I do have Toxicroak to deal with that. Goes out into Lucario. What a play! Wow. Predicts my Sylveon very nicely. I do still have Color Berry on my SLOWBRO, so I'm okay even if he SDs up as he gets in Celebi. So this guy's really playing very aggressively with his Pokemon. I don't want to bring on HYDREIGON here. This is nasty plot. Could be an issue. I mean, this thing's an issue regardless, right? We'll get in Rotom here. Let's see how he reacts to it. As he gets up rocks, it's not a big deal. I can defog pretty safely here. He actually, knowing that this is Rock Celebi and the fact that I'm faster is really, really nice because that means that my Toxicroak is more than likely faster, so I can OHKO that thing later. So that's good to take into account. Also, my Rotom is not something that he deals with very well. So if he goes Nidoking, I overheat it. If he goes Blastoise, I Volt Switch on that. If he goes Zeraora, I can Tox that too. Like, all of this, he doesn't really deal with this Pokemon very well. So we'll overheat here. We'll be able to tank a Sludge Wave whilst 2-hit KOing him. I love using that word sometimes. And nice. So we'll 2-hit KO him overheat, like I said. He doesn't switch in very well to this. He goes Blastoise, I get a Volt Switch out. I don't really care too much about that. The fact that my Rotom has been proven to be faster again than Celebi is really important. This is also really nice for Dark Pulse late game. Nidoking's already in range. Blastoise just needs a little bit of chip damage, which is every bit of damage I got on his team is non-recoverable unless it's Celebi, right? Celebi's the only Pokemon on his team that has recovery. So I'm willing to risk this next overheat here. Mainly because I just get so much out of it. But yeah, maybe a late game Dark Pulse sweep is what I'm going for. I could see myself doing. As I miss versus Zeraora. A little bit unfortunate, especially because I don't like pivoting in too much on this thing. You're not recording. This is embarrassing. I am recording. But don't worry about it. You definitely... yeah, so that's not me just lying to him so I can get the game going. This Zeraora is a huge problem. Just switching into it is very, very annoying. Sylveon is my pivot into Blastoise, but because my Toxicroak has been shown to outspeed Celebi, and I know that Toxicroak outspeeds Blastoise too, I can... basically, Sylveon is the weakest member at this point. Is that Life Orb? Can't tell. But we just throw off a Moonblast here. Nothing really wants to come in on it. If he Z's, that's fine. Getting off a little bit of damage on Zeraora would be nice. I thought Close Combat would come out, but if he wanted to go for Plasma Fist, that could have been a little bit annoying too. I'm not sure if what the mag set is. Also, if I'm Hyper Voice, I'm pretty sure Nidoking would die. That does nothing. Alright, so we put that in range of Dark Pulse. Awesome. I can just Wish up here as he reveals the Z is Electrium Z, Gigavolt Havoc. That's really cool. Nice. That's really cool. But now we know that's the Z. I mean, I didn't think anything else was Z. Maybe Lucario at worst. But I'll throw off a Dark Pulse. No Dark Pulse switch-ins at all. Again, Sylveon was the Pokemon that was a sack, right? Like, looking at it, especially because Nidoking gets in for free, Magneton can get in. And I know for a fact that my Toxicroak outspeeds Celebi, so I don't need Sylveon to pivot in on it. Steelix can still basically stop him from clicking Plasma Fist. Go Celebi here. Is it Max Spadef? Nope. I will gladly get rid of your rocker. That'd be awesome. That'd be awesome. And again, having that Colbur Berry on SLOWBRO is amazing I think he means Rotom plus HYDREIGON? Well, either way, like I said, I go out into my SLOWBRO here. Even if worst comes to worst and I get crit or something crazy happens, I still have Sturdy on Steelix, which he cannot break. So doubles out to Mega Blastoise. Fantastic play, dude. Just gonna get in my Toxicroak here on the Dark Pulse. And basically click Z-Gunk Shot. Do I have to click Z-Gunk Shot? Yeah, because I want to guarantee the KO on Nidoking if he goes out into it. So I'm clicking Z-Gunk Shot because I knew he'd go Nidoking, but I'm pretty sure even though it resists this very well, this will still kill. Yeah, alright, awesome. I want to guarantee that KO, whereas Drain Punch wouldn't have, and it would have opened up the door for a speed tie. So I stand by that play very much. Extreme Speed finishes me off? Does it? Close comments there. I don't think that KO'd me. Get off a nice Scald here as Blastoise is going to come out. Every bit of chip on Blastoise matters. Getting a burn would have been nice there. But we'll always go right back down to Toxicroak as it throws off another Dark Pulse. And right now, Drain Punch is just free. No resist, 0 aura drops. Blastoise doesn't die, but every bit of damage on Blastoise matters for the late game HYDREIGON sweep. I mean, another thing that can clean him up is Fire Blast, but that's not really something I want to lock myself into, right? I'm trying to go for the most accurate way of winning the end game, and Toxicroak is definitely that. That's why, even though I knew Nidoking was more than likely coming in that turn, Poisonium Z was still my best bet. It would KO Nidoking, so I didn't have to worry about going for Drain Punch there. And it would do enough to Blastoise for Dark Pulse, if not knock it out. But yeah, another thing is, I click Overheat too once Blastoise is gone too. So I have like multiple fire moves that can win me the game. And because my opponent ended up sacking 0 aura there, I can actually go for, I'm assuming he's going to go Lucario and double out into Mag or something. Could happen. I'll always make the same SLOWBRO play though. It's just my pivot into this Pokemon. I'm assuming the Mag double is happening. But that gets me in Rotom, and Rotom can always Volt Switch now with 0 aura being gone. So doubles out into Blastoise. Would you Ice Beam here? It doesn't matter. I still go Toxicroak always. Still doesn't KO me, and I get a nice Drain Punch damage off. Beautiful. So I know that I can go Rotom now and Volt Switch on him. And that should be a KO, I believe, with 24 special attack investment. I want to say that's a KO. Doesn't matter if he goes Mag either. Really doesn't. I can get an HYDREIGON after. Or even Rotom. But yeah, Volt Switch right now picks up a KO. If not, gets off damage on Mag. We'll find out right now what type of Mag it is as well. And what I'm going to do is actually go out into my HYDREIGON here and just U-turn. I don't know if Dark Pulse is a guaranteed KO at that percentage. Actually, let me just... Stop it. Don't want to lose late game because I'm not calcing. I will never lose to Lucario because I'm keeping my Sturdy intact on Steelix, right? That's my late game potential win right there. Keeping my Sturdy intact on Steelix. Pulse versus that much, and HYDREIGON's Dark Pulse does 70 to 83%. I don't think my HP on this will matter too much, so I'd rather go for potential roll there. He can't knock me out anything anyway. Yep, that's not an issue. Click Dark Pulse again. I wrote him at the end of the day. He goes Luke, gets a nice little attack raise there. I get in SLOWBRO here. I guess he's going to double out into Mag maybe to try and Volt Switch around on me. I can see him doubling. I'm going for my safer win, guys, because it's way better than risking. Nice play, dude. I wonder if he's going to repeatedly do this, though. Volt Switches. Gets in Luke. I still get in SLOWBRO. I'm going to get in Rotom now because I'm just going to play a little bit more aggressively this turn, at least, because I thought that Mega Blastoise was the one to happen, and basically Volt Switch either picks up the KO on Blastoise, which is the only thing that really scares me out, or it kicks up the KO on Magneton, which is another thing. Like, he doesn't have a double he can make with Lucario anymore. So basically Volt Switching, and it picks up a KO this turn. If he goes Luke, then it doesn't matter. I see. Adapting to me. In myself in the position I need. That's basically it, dude. I can go Burrow here. Because he gets out Blastoise, I sack my HYDREIGON, which might not even be a sack because Dark Pulse won't be able to knock me out. And I'm just keeping everything alive because Lucario is the only thing that can do something in the end game. I have no idea what type of Luke it is. Was it Banded? Was it Banded Luke? Because I was not paying attention to the damage on that at all. Yeah, he goes Bro here. I sack, or excuse me, he goes Blastoise here. I sack HYDREIGON, which might not even be a sack, like I said. Yeah, I just click Dark Pulse. You want at the preview, I haven't been playing for like a year when Azu was still in the tier when I topped #1. Just watch your Yu Climb today, so sad. Why not try not to get in? So said, why not try to get back into it? Sorry, I don't want to talk aloud what I say. I'm trying my best not to say it because in my head I'm just reading. The matchup was in my favor. Yeah. Anyway, we just Dark Pulse here. I always go once again into SLOWBRO. It doesn't make a difference. I don't even need this mod anymore, to be honest. But if he SDs up a second time, it's not even a big deal. Always go SLOWBRO here. I have the HYDREIGON sack for the Blastoise as well. It's the same thing, dude. He's doubling, but I still have my win. I go Rotom, my Volt Switch, Lucario dies to it. I pick up the KO on Blastoise. It's the same thing. I kept the pieces I needed to win. Get in my boy, Young Licks. Good game, dude. Don't Mega Evolve. Live every hit. I want to find out if this thing was banded. Was it banded the whole time? I have sturdy prior to Mega Evolving, so I just click Earthquake and I win. That boy was banded this whole time. Okay. That was nice. That was a fun one. A very fun. Good luck laddering, man. A very fun game to start it off. But we'll be right back with another battle, guys. Alright, guys. So we have another game. Now, I'm kind of like iffy on how. Like, I'm assuming my HYDREIGON is going to play a huge role, right? Because Celebi is there, and that is just a problem in general for me to deal with. And obviously, Aggron can be a little bit annoying, too. As far as rocks go, it's more than likely Aggron. I'm assuming it's Scarf Crocodile. I don't know if it's Z Celebi or Z Como. That's the problem. It could be Life Orb Como or Sub Belly Drum, both of which could be definitely giant threats. And another big threat is the Primarina, but Primarina is a giant threat. And how do I want to deal with that? I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to lead off with my Rotom. I feel like Rotom just has a fantastic matchup at lead point. Nothing really OHKOs it, and I'm faster than something that can threaten it. So my opponent thought the same. Luckily, because I am a slower Rotom, I'm assuming he'll be faster than me. So I'm gonna get off a Toxic here, which he should not have. He could have Heal Bell support, but which he more than likely doesn't have Heal Bell support for. So I'm gonna get off a Toxic here on his Rotom, most likely. Assuming he may very well do the same. I don't know if he's running as much speed as me, and by that I mean not max speed. We'll see right now. I very much hope this turn 1 Toxic lands. I do. That would be fantastic. My Sylveon deals with Como, so that'll be pretty important. It also provides Wish support and can deal with Crocodile too. Potentially Celebi as well. This is why Rotom will be nice in this game, just as pivot. This is why it's a good Pokemon in UU in general. I don't mind too much as Toxic because I do have Heal Bell support as well. And if he Volt Switches out into his Primarina, how do I want to deal with that? Maybe Volt Switch out into Sylveon? It's a tough turn. This guy's name is Banter period. That's cool. Let's see if I land. I do manage to land on the Como immediately. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Don't think this is his rocker. I think that would be, if anything, I think it's Choice Band. So I'm actually going to go out to SLOWBRO here, just in case he wants to Poison Jab initially. As it is his rocker. Okay, cool. We'll get in Sylveon now on the potential Z. What is his Aggron then? Aggron might be Curse. Oh, that's annoying too. Oh, that's very annoying. I'm assuming that a Z might come out, or Clanging Scales or something. Ends up going out into his Celebi there. Tough. This is a tough turn. Like, this Pokemon in general is very tough for me to deal with. And I'm assuming that's Curse Aggron now too, so I have to keep that in mind as well. Alright, we'll make the HYDREIGON play. Ideally, I don't get Dazzling Gleam in my face. Yeah, it goes for Nasty Plot, that's fair. I'll just U-turn here. It's like, it's my best play, at least initially, and I'm probably gonna have to sack, that's the issue. But ends up going Primarina, which is fantastic for me because I get in Toxicroak. Awesome, and it looks to be a defensive Primarina as well. So what I am gonna do is just Drain Punch here. I don't see him staying in with Primarina just to Moonblast me. Alright, well, he does stay in with Primarina just to Moonblast. Had I Gunk Shot it, he was dead. I'm Drain Punching again. Oh, he gave me Aggron. This is what I was anticipating. So that's awesome because if that Mega Evolves now, I'm great. Oh, that's fantastic. So it gives me Curse Aggron. Celebi's going to come out. More than likely going to go for Psychic or anything here. We want to keep this thing alive because it deals with Primarina and it just pressures his team so much. I think the play is Sylveon. Does Sylveon kill Aggron? KO Aggron though? Because he doesn't switch into Sylveon well. I don't want to risk HYDREIGON, right? I'm going Sylveon. Because he doesn't switch into Sylveon well. Como is already there. Like, a Dark Pulse Sweep has potential here. Even though he has multiple resists. Well, these two. Big main. This one as well. It's potential. It has potential here. And the fact that Toxicroak can just do a lot of work. But the fact that I was able to get Aggron there was nasty. I don't know what his Z move is on Celebi, and I don't want it to be Bloom Doom. So what I'll do is I'll go Sylveon. I think it's the most expendable. As he Nasty Plots again, and we'll just throw off Moonblast here to be able to get out my HYDREIGON after, and then U-turn around. This shouldn't allow his Aggron to come in at all. Yeah, I should easily outspeed it into a KO. He does have the Dazzling Gleam there. Nice. Maybe he's Colbur Berry. He could be Cobra. I get a special attack drop, which is cool too, so he can't knock me out with anything. And we are weakening the Celebi, so again, I'm assuming it might be Colbur. I think Protect is fair here. As he does go for a Nasty Plot again, I don't think that matters as much. Again, I can just get out HYDREIGON and just U-turn out of there. One more time. So we know Nasty Plot, Dazzling Gleam, Giga Drain. Which is important. Primarina comes out. I'll be able to get out my Toxicroak one more time. I think a Gunk Shot is fair. Like, just me clicking raw Gunk Shot is fair. Especially because he goes Aggron after. So I'll just Drain Punch here and knock out Aggron. Awesome. So now when I click my PokeaimMD, he has no switch-ins. Assuming Celebi's going to want to come out now. This is where it gets a little bit iffy, because I go Rotom on the Psychic as he crits me with Psychic. Very not nice. I'm a defog because I think... Okay, he does reveal the Z. Alright, awesome. So we know he's not Colbur. Fantastic, fantastic. So I can get an HYDREIGON again and just click my own Z. This thing is going to be an issue, but I can see myself still late game winning it. I couldn't scout for that. Like, I couldn't afford to scout for that, unfortunately. Do I get up rocks here and then try and win it with late game licks, or... I'm going to have to win some ties, I think, with my Toxicroak versus Rotom. I think that'll be very important. And get some plays right. Because I'm going to Mega Evolve here and click Earthquake always. I don't want him taunting me. Actually, do I care if he taunts me? Let me get up my rocks, yeah. It's a lot better to get up rocks thinking about it. Just based on his team as a whole. Especially because it wears down Celebi, wears down Primarina. Unfortunately, I don't have Toxic on this thing, so we're going to make the SLOWBRO play here. As he overheats, fantastic for me. More than likely going to go for Volt Switch now. I'm going to just Toxic here. Scald better. Toxic is fine. I don't eat a hit from Primarina, which is the issue. But because he brings in Celebi, it's a little bit better. Like in terms of what move he can go for, right? He might Giga Drain here, but I can get in Steelix. I can't let him Dazzling Gleam. And we just click Gyro Ball now. We're weakening the Celebi to the point of Dark Pulse. I mean, it's already dies to Dark Pulse. Also Draco as well, which is pretty important. If he wants to go out into Rotom, I get some nice Gyro Ball damage off on that. As he goes Primarina, the counter. Interesting. Now, do I live in unboosted Scald? That's pretty important for me. Because if I do live and by that I mean a non-invested Scald, sorry. Primarina. I don't know, I was trying to make it level 50. Scald 56 to 66%. Impish. It's the same thing. Earthquake does 39 to 46%. Is worth going for it. As he Moonblast, predicting my Toxicroak. So this should KO. Unless I calc that wrong, this should KO. Nice. We get rid of Primarina, which means Dark Pulse is just super free. I don't care about Como. I don't care about... I don't care about Como. I don't care about Rotom as well. And I definitely don't care about Crocodile. Like, if you go Crocodile now, I can just Gyro Ball. So I'm happy to make that play. I think that keeping... my Toxicroak alive is worth it because it's my main way of just basically when it comes in it clicks its Z move, and its Z move either weakens this thing to Dark Pulse range or gets rid of Rotom. So I think that my HYDREIGON can still win this game. I think he'd still over here if anything, so just gonna go back and forth between the two just so I can get that one pivot, and I'll just click Gyro Ball here. Again, I'm just trying to weaken him. It doesn't really matter. I want him to click another Overheat. I want him to be in range of my attack. As he does Volt Switch again, very nice play. Now, assuming he brings in Crocodile, Celebi, that doesn't matter. I always sack Licks here. Yeah, Licks is always my sack, just to click Dark Pulse my HYDREIGON. I actually don't click Dark Pulse either, I click Draco. I drop a Draco right now. Because he'd probably sack his Como. Because as long as I have my HYDREIGON all around, I can beat everything on his team, right? So I think that Draco is my best play as he sacks Como. Nice. So I get Como, Crocodile's going to come out. I'm going to go Toxicroak as he pursuits. Fantastic play, but now I click my Z move and I pick up a KO myself. So... as he gives me Rotom. Nice. Gives me Rotom. Beautiful. The Celebi is going to come out, and it may come down to what move it clicks. I don't think I win the game, so I'm not sure why he's saying GG. I do think I choke it if I go hard HYDREIGON, though. Crocodile. HYDREIGON. Draco is my play after. Yeah, I sack this to get in my HYDREIGON after. To click Draco. Draco does 86 to 93%. Yeah, I drop a Draco now on Crocodile. Always. As we do manage to land. Beautiful. Can we please land just one more? Thank you. Now it comes down to Celebi versus HYDREIGON. And my Dark Pulse does 74 to 87%. He doesn't recover enough even if he gets in the Giga Drain recovery here. Nice. I win the game. I believe. Looking at nothing wrong here, right? Yep, I win the game with Dark Pulse. Good game. Super close one. It was fun. For sure, man. GG. Pick up that KO and don't steer me wrong, Calcs. I mean, U-turn does 56 to 60 something, but Dark Pulse, I already knew it was Z. There was nothing wrong. He already showed 4 moves, so he can't be random Sucker Punch on Celebi. Oh. Don't say that. I won't win now. Yeah, I'm like 1 game away, though, from top 10. GG, man. Thank you. I'm like 1 win away from top 10. I already know what the points are for top 10, but we already know what happened in that hour-long video by the time I did that, though. Top 10 is 1744. I need 1745 to... What's actually... we'll look at the ladder. Fine, I don't really care. I'm about to get hacks. These games have been great, though. But, oh, hold up. K comes before N. If I get 1744, I pass this dude. This is also part of the reason why AIM is always the one I ladder with. Because if I ever come down to this, because it's... because it's first, it'll be better for me. Yeah, we'll pause it, guys, until we find another battle. We'll be right back. Alright, guys, we have another game, and never have I ever seen a better matchup for for Toxicroak. Honestly, it's fantastic in this game. I'm gonna lead Licks because I think that if I get up rocks early, I can just use Toxicroak and pummel through his entire team. So we're gonna go off that. Maybe a Hydreigon lead on his part, maybe a Heracross. Leads off a Hydreigon, not too big of a deal. I get to bring out my Sylveon here on a potential U-turn. If we find out it's U-turn, then he goes for U-turn, then we know that that we're fine versus it. And by that I mean that it's more than likely choice. But I think it's Z. I'm going Sylveon anyway. I think it's actually might be Z Acid Downpour. Like if I'm him, do I value this? I do value this thing. It's a Sylveon pivot, but so is ROTOM-H. To be honest, I'm actually tempted to just click Gyro Ball here because this is the only thing really stopping my Toxicroak, and I'm gonna go for it. Yeah, U-turn's awesome. So I get a Gyro Ball off on something coming in. Maybe maybe Suicune. Nice. Now I do have a Toxicroak, so I'm actually gonna go for rocks here. He may double as he goes Licks. Nice, and this will give me basically some beautiful damage starting it off. And getting the off damage on Steelix is super important for Toxicroak at +2. So I definitely value that, especially because he seems to just be giving it to me. Now, Hydreigon's going to come out. It went for U-turn last time. I got the damage on that for +2. This is a setup fodder for Toxicroak. So is this. A little Fire Blast. I'm going to Gyro Ball here. A little Fire Blast. Yep. And it's definitely worth getting off damage on. I crit the only answer to my... I crit his only answer to my Pokemon. So that was super worth, I feel. As now I can just get out my ROTOM-H. Probably just Voltage on the Sylveon coming in. Get in my Steelix and just click Gyro Ball. I'm actually gonna Earthquake first. Sylveon's the only mon I need to click my Z move versus. That's a crazy play, bro. That's a crazy play. I would have blown you back with Gyro Ball. I'm clicking Earthquake again. As he goes Suicune, not a big deal. I always get in Toxicroak here. Oh, he has Roar. Okay. That's fair. That won't be Toxicroak 1v1 though. Like eventually he's gonna have to rest. Right here, for instance, he might just rest. So if he doesn't, and he, yep, exactly. SD up as he goes Tentacruel. Click my Z. I do the exact same thing and just SD up again. Sylveon hasn't recovered. Suicune. Just click Gunk Shot because it's a guarantee KO. That's it. +2 Ice Punch from Toxicroak to defensive Sylveon is how much? He's gonna try and outplay my Gunk Shots by protecting. Well, didn't really work out for them. I still think it's worth me going for this here. 80% chance. Just give me this Pokemon. Come on, I don't want to have to predict. Just let me have it. Thank you. Awesome. So I'll always beat Suicune 1v1, even if it's last mon this. Get him my Sylveon as he goes for that. Facade does so much damage, my god. I'm gonna defog away his rocks too. How much does Facade do my Sylveon? Let me see from Heracross. Oh, it's already burnt. I'm gonna Moonblast here. he can't switch into this thing, so I Moonblast here. As he goes licks. Get a little bit of recovery right now too on my protect. Get him Rotom now. Go for that defog here. Because Suicune is not burnt any turns of sleep, I can literally bring out Toxicroak and start Drain Punching just to get a little bit of recovery. That's it. Just because I need that recovery. Come on in. Heracross comes out. I sack my Steelix. Quick Earthquake here. Just because I don't want him going out to his own licks. Get in my Rotom and just Volt Switch. Doesn't matter if he stays in or not. I don't care what play he makes. I'm just ensuring that I win the game. Because Toxicroak did it in this game. I knew that Toxicroak was going to do it too. It didn't matter that he made that play. It was a good play, but it did not matter. I literally do not need this Pokemon. I can just get in Rotom now. Gonna overheat instead of Volt Switch just in case he wants to make the Steelix play. It gives me Heracross anyway, so it's the same thing. Drain Punch recovery. Volt Switch always. It literally doesn't matter. The second Suicune rests, which is going to be forced to do, I win. And that should be game. Good game, dude. Show me 1745. Please. Come on, why are you gonna show me 3 points away? Not 3 points away. No. Alright, guys, so I'll pause it until I get another battle. Hopefully I don't lose like last time when I was 3 points away. And we'll be right back. So this is probably the matchup I hate the most when using balance or bulky offense. I really hate HO. My Steelix is going to be key in this. Dillizzle Haxorus. I don't think my Toxicroak is actually that good at all in this game. Maybe being able to deal with the Sharpedo if it's not running Psychic Fangs, but if it's not running Psychic Fangs, it's running Earthquake, so I think that Toxicroak isn't the best. I do like Hydreigon a lot, though, because this is more than likely Sash, Azelf lead. I mean, Hydreigon's good in this game in general, but we're going to go for Dark Pulse here. No point in you turning out. You're going to get up rocks anyway. If I flinch him, even better for me. Like a great start. And I'll just Dark Pulse again. No reason to overpredict. Goes Luke, which isn't a big deal. Because I do have my Slowbro as a pivot into that, so even if that thing SDs up, I have my Cobra Berry and whatnot. Maybe he'll double out into Azelf, I suppose. I don't know. Yep, doubles out to Azelf to probably explode. Oh, to Energy Ball me. Did not expect that, but we get rid of Azelf, and I can defog on potentially Scizor. So Scizor can come out now if it wants to. I'm assuming it will. As he goes Haxorus. I'm a Toxic Haxorus. Do I want a Toxic Haxorus? Is Hard Sylveon the better play? Because this is my pivot into Lucario, right? I think actually my best play is to go Toxicroak as he Earthquakes. I don't mind that Earthquake. The reason I think that was my better play is because it would stop multiple setup opportunities. And I can now go out to Hydreigon and drop a Draco. This thing's going to be a problem, man. Especially because Sylveon is so pressured in this game. I want to double Draco so badly. I really want to double Draco so badly. I'm actually really weak to Lucario too. Because he may Superpower here. Or switch out to Hydreigon, which is something I would think. Can I win if I double Draco though? I don't think I can. It goes for knockoff and crits me, which is fantastic. Absolutely fantastic right there. That was not bandit damage. So I'm going to attempt to defog here as he goes Lottie. And I'm assuming the Z is Haxorus, but I'm not sure. We're going to Toxic here because I have to get in my Steelix and I have to just start clicking buttons with it. That's the main thing. Like Licks is my... I need Sylveon alive so I can beat Sharpedo and that. That does so much damage, man. So much damage. I'm so weak to Scizor, like pivoting into it now. But he's so weak to Dark Pulse as well. Crits me. That's okay. I'd be okay with him knocking me out here. Just gonna Toxic, just in case. As he opts to go Sharpedo. Fantastic. Sylveon can literally eat a hit, and I can pivot it. I don't want him healing. I basically went for Toxic because he has Healing Wish as an option with Scarflati. So I didn't want him going for that, right? I'm gonna Wish now. I'm assuming Scizor might come out. And I can Wish to my Licks. And hopefully eat a super... I'm pretty sure I eat a +2 superpower. What did I do to you, dude? The hell did I do to you? Ooh, that does so much damage. Let me start cursing up on this boy. I don't think he can touch me. I'm gonna get on my rocks too, so Luke can't come in. Yeah, that's not a problem, my man. There's no way you're bullet punchless. So let's get rid of Lucario there. Knockoff don't even matter to me. This Gyro Ball about to Oko something. I don't even have to worry. I'm going for Gyro Ball. Look how much that Gyro Ball did. Getting rid of Scizor is so good. It's the only thing he has that can deal with Sylveon. So I will gladly take this. He actually can't even kill Steelix now. Like with nothing on his team. He might go Lottie and... Yeah, he doesn't kill Steelix with anything. So that's amazing. He gave me Scizor. I have Rocks up, so he can't go Luke. Luke actually dies. Haxorus comes out. I'm going to take this from him too. Earthquake will not Oko me. Doesn't crit me either. Happy about that. Ooh, loving it. Why does this guy talk crap to me though? I don't understand. I don't even think Draco knocks me out. Yep, Healing Wish is there into Lucario, but that is not a win for him. That's not a guaranteed win. Especially because I still have this Pokemon, Slowbro, around. I just click Earthquake here. Knocks me out, that's fine. Be able to bring on my Slowbro now and just click Scald. Because I am COLBUR, I should guarantee win. And because he hasn't Mega Evolved with Sharpedo, it's a wrap. Get a crit. Nice, nice, nice. He's probably going to be mad about that too. Oof. Ice Fang was his best bet versus me, huh? I just spam Moonblast here. I don't have a reason to protect. Actually, Protect would have been the better play, because if I got frozen there, I could have lost. Yeah, Lucario's going to come out. I should be good because of my COLBUR Berry. Always leave a hit. He has to SD up here. And, yeah, that should be game. Oh, can't even touch bro. Good game. Alright, so I believe that is top 10. We're probably going to see some anger from my opponent coming out right now. But yeah, I believe that is finally top 10 on the ladder. 1755. I'm going to leave this open on the side just in case people want to see some... What did I do to him, by the way? I don't understand what play I made. But yeah, we have made top 10 on the ladder. 1755. The UU road to top 10 is done. We are number 7 on the ladder. We did it. We did it. So I do hope you guys all enjoyed. Of course, if you did, are you going to be mad? Oof. This guy is angry. What did I do, though? I'm looking at what play did I make? Oh, I went for Wish on a Dark type switch from a Fairy type as he went Scizor. This guy was mad. Hey, I'm glad I took his points. They were delicious. Anyway, we hit top 10 on the ladder. The UU road to top 10 is complete. Thank you everybody for watching. I hope you guys all enjoyed. We probably should have gotten it last time, but we were able to get it this episode, which is really nice. And every single game, this episode I think was a fantastic finale because every single game I had to fight for. I don't think there was ever one game that I felt in control the entire time, except for maybe the first game, and that was only after, you know, certain things happened in the beginning of it, right? After finding out that Celebi wasn't max speed, only then did I feel I was in the driver's seat. But outside of that, it was a really fun road. UU is my favorite tier this generation. There's no denying that. Hope you guys all enjoyed. Of course, if you did, feel free to leave a like and subscribe. I'll see you guys next time. I don't condone what that dude said, by the way. That's ridiculous. And everybody behind the keyboard is just a warrior. I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye, my friends. Leave a like if you did enjoy.